Welcome back to my channel, Messy Bun Getting Stuff Done. If you're in your 30s and don't know how to do your hair, we're gonna be friends. Forever. So come back, and then we can hang out. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you coming and taking a look and following me and following my journey in plants and houseplants, and we're going to be doing a little bit on gardens. But vegetables, anything like that, I grow everything. Except for succulents. I can't keep a succulent alive for the life of me. But yeah, so today I wanted to show you just a quick video of my grow room. I've dedicated a whole closet to a grow tent in my house. I was gifted a grow tent for my birthday because I like growing stuff, and that's where I keep my tropical plants. I use my grow tent for multiple different reasons. The primary reason I would say would be to quarantine any new plants that I get in. It gives them a space away from all the rest of my plants because my house is loaded. There isn't really a corner where they can go where they'd be quarantined. The grow tent I have is that way. I will quarantine everything in there. It's zippered tight, it's in a closet, I can close the door and lock the door on it. They're good. They're away from everything. A couple of the important things that you want in a grow tent is adequate lighting, as well as adequate ventilation. The reason being is it can get really hot in there due to the lighting. No matter what kind of lighting you have, it will generate heat even if it's LED, which is considered a lower heat source for lights. So I have a small fan in there, not too big. I do keep several of the doors open a crack as well for ventilation, but for quarantine purposes, I keep everything on lockdown in there. It's also very important to have a hydrometer. The hydrometer in there will tell you the temperature, the highs and lows, as well as the humidity, like the highest humidity that it's been at, the lowest humidity that it's been at for the past 24 hours. It also has the current temperature. So you can have the current temperature, the current humidity. All these are very important when you're using an enclosed space. I like to be able to wake up and go and see what the humidity was at overnight. In my grow tent specifically, I like it when it's 40% humidity and higher. My grow tent stays between like 30 to 35 degrees Celsius because I'm Canadian. Yay. 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 Team Canada. But so right now, my plants that were coming in from Indonesia, they haven't come in yet. So the grow tent is set up. I don't have any plants quarantined. So I have other plants in my grow tent in the meantime. Right now I have my elbows. I have 3 different elbow monsteras. I threw in my ZZ plant, just one of my little ZZ cuttings, just for fun. I know that it likes bright light. It can also survive in dark light. It's kind of like a little experiment. I like to put them in there sometimes and see if we'll pump out some more growth. As well as, what else do I have in there? My trio star stromathes. I got from someone in Toronto. They were selling off all of their plants that they were selling on Etsy before. They just wanted to get rid of everything. I bought all of them off them. They weren't necessarily the greatest condition. A lot of them were like little propagations. The stromathes each had, there was like 5 of them, and each of them only had 1 leaf. They have been growing a little bit, not as fast as I want. I threw them into the tent, that way. I threw them into the tent to see if I can get them to pump out some more leaves and some more growth before I put them up on the market. Because I don't need 5 trio stars. You might need 5 trio stars. I don't. I have one in my bedroom. I love it. That one is the biggest one. It's so cute. I might run and grab it and show you. By might, I mean I will. And I'm back. And I'm back. With this beautiful girl. No, I'm not talking to you, Sora, my dog. I always call her a beautiful girl too. This one stays in my bedroom. This is the biggest of them all. because this one's put out some new leaves. Let's see if you can see that. It has some new growth coming in. This is the biggest one, so this one is not going in the grow tent. This stays in my bedroom because it's pretty. My bedroom has some medium indirect light, but the other plants are smaller. They are basically just one leaf. They're just like one singular leaf, and I want them to grow much faster, so I put them into my grow tent. So I'm going to be showing you that in a bit. Guess what's dying? The camera. Sora wanted to be in the video too. She almost jumped off the back of the couch. She can't make that jump with these little legs. With these little legs. She's trying to kiss me. So actually I have been trying to grow some peas in my grow tent as well. That's not going very good because I think that they dried out. I haven't been doing well with growing indoor peas. That's something I'm working on. And I also do keep many sansevierias in my grow tent right now. I propagate a lot of sansevierias. I propagate a lot of sansevieria. I have many in there. I take cuttings, I root the cuttings in water. Once they have 1 to 2 inches of roots, I put them into soil, and then I'll put them into the grow tent because this time of year we're getting into almost fall. These will grow all winter long in a grow tent, and then next spring I can plant them up and sell them. I sell them at a very reasonable cost online to local people in my area. Like, they sell out within a couple of days. I mean, a couple months ago I probably had 50 to 60 messages. It was insane. But I love sansevierias. I have them everywhere. Like, my house is full of sansevieria. You're gonna get tired of me saying sansevieria. Oh no, you didn't. One of the other things that I'm going to be growing in my grow tent this winter is sweet potatoes. I have not grown indoor sweet potatoes. I am just crazy about sweet potatoes. I can't wait. I have some propagations right here that I want to show you the different forms that you can do. We're just going to go over that real quick. Right here, you'll notice this is a sweet potato that you get from the store. This is probably one of the easiest ways that people grow them. These are slips. This one has just started growing by itself not too long ago. And what you generally do is wait until they get about this large, pop these off and put them into water, and then they'll grow roots. I'll show you what that looks like. Ta-da! So this one has been sitting in this little glass for quite some time. You'll see the roots are quite extensive. This should have been planted maybe a little while ago, but it's totally fine. I'm going to be planting these up in dirt not too long. I have some breathable soil bags that these are going to go into, and then I'm going to pop these over into my grow tent, grow them all winter long. So I'm going to have some fresh sweet potatoes, hopefully. I can't see them be having any issues. I have so much sweet potatoes growing there. I cannot see this being an issue growing indoors. I've seen lots of other people have videos on them. Another way to grow your sweet potato slips is to put them in water. Like, this is the whole potato. You can see the slips up here. This is probably the most traditional method of people doing it. Similar thing, this one is not in water, this one is in water. This one's going to last much longer. You can see that they're more green. This one has been growing much longer than this. This is just a volunteer that I had in my home. I have a lot of sweet potatoes. I like sweet potatoes. I also have an alocasia poly, or Amazonica, that's growing in the grow tent. That one I purchased from someone in Toronto. It's a little store. It was the last one. It was half dead. More than half dead. It was pretty dead. And I got a really good deal on it because of that. I like to put it in the grow tent and give it some extra love. It does really well in there. The sansevierias, the poly, my Thai constellation, all the elbows, they all do amazing in the tent. They love it. They love the heat. So they make me happy. Alright, so here we have my grow tent closet. As you can see, I can keep my closet closed. as well as it does have a door here where this zips up completely. I have it open right now, obviously, so you can see it. I wanted to show you what it looks like with the light on. This has a dual spectrum light. It has veg and it has bloom. So I can change it, but I generally just keep them both on. Here's my hydrometer. If that'll zoom in, or if that'll focus. Not really. You can see it's 34% humidity at the moment and 27 degrees. It's usually warmer. I usually have the door closed. Right now it is open and cooled off. Over here you will see I have some sansevieria. These are my sansevieria propagations. And I just dropped them all. Everywhere. Hi, I'm Nikki. Oh my god, it isn't a day unless I drop all my plants on the ground and have dozens of sansevieria babies to clean up. Anyways, they'll be okay. So over here, we have, in the back, that's a monstera Thai constellation. Monstera elbow deliciosa. I'm also growing ginger. Now what I'm going to do is turn these lights off so that you can actually see better. Here we go. Isn't that completely different? So now you can really see that Thai constellation. It has one dead leaf, but that's okay. My monstera elbow. These were my peas. They are not making it. My ginger. And over here, we have our little ZZ. And some more sansevierias. You can see their little pups coming out. You can see little pups coming out of my little sansevierias. And that's a large sansevieria. This used to be completely full. Both of them were completely full with plants. I demolished those. I took them apart and did lots of different propagations. That's where these two came from as well, so that I can grow many, many more. So they're actually really starting to regrow. They have some pups coming through. Over there we have another elbow monstera. And then we have another elbow monstera. That is the newest leaf to come out. I'm not pleased with that necessarily. It has no variegation at all. You can see it's still hardening off. It's still quite light green. So we're going to see what's going to happen with that. Here we have the Amazonica, or the poly, all the dirt from the sansevierias that I dropped. This is pretty bright in here. So what I've done is I've hung a scarf that's kind of sheer, and this is where I'm hiding my Triosteris dromanthes. I'm hiding those under there to give them a little bit of light. They still get the light coming through, the diffused light through the sheer scarf, as well as they get the reflective light from the material in the back. But as you can see, they really don't have any leaves on them. They're still pretty small. Those I just put in there last week. On the back here, I have hung this mesh so that if I do get some plants growing up, I can connect them to that. And this is my fan. Okay, so we got the fan blowing air coming down to circulate. I can open up any of these to have either wires going through or to have extra ventilation. I have the wire going through for that so it can come out the side. This is my growtent. There is a double door right here. I can open this whole back up. That's a window that I can look to the other side. And I can actually install a whole new wall, like blocking this whole section. That's for a little propagation section, but I keep it open because I like having the shelf. There is an arrow garden back here as well that I can use for water propagation. But right now all those sansevierias that I dropped are on top of it. Hi. I'm always making a mess. Sorry for shaky cam. I'm laughing. And not the best video photographer. But that concludes the portion of my grow tent. During the winter, I'm going to be having this full with a lot more plants. Any of my more rare plants are going to be going in here, getting bigger, along with my sweet potatoes. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tour of the grow tent, and I really hope you enjoyed the video and the new content that I've been making. Just kidding. Just kidding. GTFO. Doors that way. If you don't like my videos, that's okay too. So, I'll see you next time on another episode of That's Where She Grows. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me grow my channel. I really hope you liked today's tour. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, which I highly recommend you do, because sometimes I can be funny, you can click here. And if you want to see a previous video that I've done that I think is kind of fun, my video of the week, somewhere here, somewhere here. You'll find us somewhere here. Whoop, near the pompos.